Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a short video. Hopefully I can make it at least 7 minutes because I can't get the video monetized if it's below 7 minutes. Anywho, I'm going to be making shepherd's pie. I could have sworn I did a video on this in my Cooking with the Princess playlist, but I went over my playlist 3 times and I'm not seeing a video for it. So I am really surprised. But anywho, so what I have here is a pound of ground beef that I am going to be draining. This is a packet of brown gravy I made up. When I drain the fat off here, I'm going to be adding the brown gravy. Put on simmer for like a minute or two, add some salt and pepper, and it's going to be going into my casserole dish. So I was going through my playlist again and I realized, yeah, back in Harrison Street, I did do a video, Easy Shepherd's Pie. Well, I'm tweaking it a little bit just to show you guys a little bit different way of making it. Instead of frozen peas and carrots this time around, I just used a can of whole kernel corn, which I cooked up and drain the water out of, and I just added that on top of the ground beef and brown gravy. Now, I forgot to mention, and this is important, trying something a little bit different that I seen someone do online. When I drained most of the fat out of my ground beef, I used my usual spices, salt and pepper, some Italian seasonings. But this time around, I added a 1/4 cup of flour in with the ground beef and then made a packet up of brown gravy mix. And when that boiled and was ready to go, I added that in with my ground beef mixture. So yeah, this time around, I'm doing shepherd's pie a little bit different than I did the first time around. So this is a tweaked version of shepherd's pie, shall we say. Next, I'm going to be making my instant mashed potatoes. So as you can see, I have the beef and corn mixture topped with some instant mashed potatoes. I use Idahoan because I happen to like the flavor of them. They just have a really good taste. Now, I'm doing something a little bit different. I actually cut up some cheese strips. And this is cheese, those blocks of cheese that I used to get back in Pennsylvania. Well, one of the food pantries, not one that I've gone to, but one of the food pantries down here, they had given out 2 big blocks of cheese, and one was brought here. So I cut a few pieces of that since I don't have any shredded cheddar cheese yet. So I thought I would use some of this up, and so I'm going to do. So I have my my oven. I almost said husband. Like, what? I don't know. Husband. Yeah, Ronnie, husband. Like, I don't know what that word was. I couldn't tell you. I'm a little bit tired. Anywho, I had the oven preheating, and I'm going to be doing this at 350. I'm just going to put some foil on it and leave it go for about 20 minutes. And yeah, it should be good to go. So this is what I was waiting for. This is the melted cheese. I'm going to stir it around like in the mashed potatoes in a few minutes. But yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted more of it to actually melt on top. I probably should have put a few more strips on, and then more of it would have the melted cheese on. But I mean, that's good for the moment. You could see some is melting right there into the mashed potatoes. So I'm going to let this sit for about 5 minutes, and then I will take a spatula and cut into it. Yeah, I think next time I'm just going to cut maybe 6 more slices and put them in like a circle going around. And yeah, that should give it a pretty good cheesy top. But that's for next time. So first, let this cool down for a few minutes. Just came out of the oven. And I'll be cutting into it. So all I have to do is cover this up, and I can put this right in the refrigerator in the casserole dish, and it's good for tomorrow. And what I have on here is one of these, oh gosh, what are they called? I have a box of different size ones under the sink. You can use them to cover like plates in the microwave, leftovers in the refrigerator if you don't have a lid for a particular container. They are really, really good to have. I had bought a set of these, but I left them in PA. So about a month and a half ago, I was in one of the supermarkets and I came across these cover-up variety pack. Now one of them I wound up throwing away because it tore, but I used it, gosh, quite a bit. But there's like all different sizes for, you know, plates in at this size. There's one a little bit bigger than that, and then there's gradually smaller sizes. And these are really good to have. Like I said, especially if you're sticking stuff in the microwave, you don't have to worry about your food drying out. And, yeah, so if you see something like these, get yourself a box of them because they do pay for themselves really, really quickly. And I'm glad I bought a box of them. Well, anywho, this is going to go in the refrigerator in a few minutes, and I'll be wrapping up this video. I hope you enjoyed this tweak on a classic recipe. It's kind of funny because I was actually looking up recipes for corn fritters. I don't know why, but they popped in my head the other day, and ever since they popped in my head, I thought, well, I'm going to have to make them soon. So I was looking through some recipes, and on this particular page I was actually looking at with different corn fritter recipes, there was a video popped up about shepherd's pie, and I was catching part of it, and I seen this person mixing flour in with ground beef, and I'm like, what? And you know, I like actually clicked on the video to watch, and sure enough, you know, they were skimming off fat, and they sprinkled in like a 1/4 cup of flour. And then they took beef gravy, but they said you can also use beef broth. And they poured that in with the ground beef and mixed it all up. And that, you know, was the first layer of the shepherd's pie. And I thought, which was why I really wanted to give it a try and tweak my shepherd's pie. Now, I will say that it does make a moister shepherd's pie, which is a good thing. It does definitely give it more moistness. Even the potatoes, like sometimes just in bacon, sometimes the potatoes seem like a little bit dry, but this, no, my potatoes were like nice and moist. Ground beef was nice. It was moist too, had a really good flavor. And so yeah, I may actually do that again down the road, just because I really like the way that it did turn out. So let me know, guys, if you like this video. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit my subscribe button. Please hit that bell for all, so you are notified every time I upload a new video. Have a wonderful evening, and you'll see me soon because I'll be, hopefully, this Wednesday, I'll be going to food pantry. So I'll be uploading a food pantry video. And be doing some corn fritters. Take care, guys. See you soon. Bye.